Hello everybody, welcome to another video idea I have called Jacob Reacts to Dumb People, i.e. Nintendo. If you're unaware of what's going on, I've been pointing in the direction of the recent Nintendo Direct involving the Switch 2, which hasn't been getting the best of talk about lately since the increase in price from a $60 game to $90. Well, $80 to $90 for any Switch 2 exclusives, or Switch 2 games in general, which is already pushing the boundaries considering Microsoft and Sony are selling their games for $70 to $80. Nintendo, you're pushing boundaries here. You know what happened last time. Do we need to bring up the Wii U? Even though it was a great console, we will do it again. No mercy. So this time, I decided I wanted to watch this trailer. I plan to upload this as soon as possible, but I figured it'd be best if I throw my 2 cents in the ring involving the Switch 2 and the $90 price hike. I figured I should throw this in there along with a bonus one of me reacting to the new FromSoft Nintendo Switch exclusive. Yeah, if you know me, I love From Software games, but this is another thing altogether. So, let's go. Interesting start, Nintendo. Oh, right, this is the beginning of the Direct. How long is this thing? 1 hour. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Switch 2. Let's see what you got for me. Let's see. Well, it's definitely a Mario title with the Yoshi's Burger joint.
Let's go.
What the fuck? No! Don't tell me they're doing... Why does Mario look like that? Ugh. Like, actual disgust from this change. Like, why do the characters look so compact? Like, Mario Kart 8 didn't have compact characters. They were, like, almost as big as themselves. And related to their class, from light, medium, or heavy. So you knew what to build for. I will admit the stages look good. I don't like the way they made the characters look, though. Something tells me it's a limitation of the Switch 2 hardware. Considering that, the Switch 2 is, the Switch 1, but slightly reworked. Of course, I fucking cow. Those who don't know, I have many things to say about the Switch 2. So, before we continue, I like to state this now. I have many things to say about the Switch 2 versus the Switch 1. One of them being the fact is that Nintendo and that Switch bullshit. Those who don't know, the original Nintendo Switch had very big hardware capabilities. It's the reason why many people who didn't work at Nintendo didn't want to put their games on it, besides those who made visual novels or graphic novels. To bring up a big example here, Sailing Era. Sailing Era was one of the games ported over to the Switch during the time after it was launched onto, well, Steam. This game was made by those over at Bilibili. I don't know how best to describe their place. It's apparently a place in Japan, though, for content creators. I think. Don't hold me to it. Anywho, these people made the Sailing Era game. It's an amazing game covering the older ways of sailing. Managing resources, your food supply. It's actually an amazing game, and I play it myself. I haven't made a video on it yet, though, due to the fact I don't know if people would want to see it. But I digress. The Switch 1 is very limited, though, when it comes to that. Constant pop-ins, game crashing if you try to go to places too fast. Like, if you leave a place and you're like, ah, shit, I forgot to restock my crew or reorganize my crew for this long journey. Well, guess what? You have to sail away and go back. You try to re-enter straight away, you'll crash your fucking Switch. Or the game. If you're lucky, it's the game. If not, your Switch is dead and you gotta fucking play Doctor on it again to revive it. So if it ain't clear, I'm very much one of those people who are like, it's limited. Now, don't get me wrong, limited things can lead to still great games. Super Mario Wonder was still a great game. I had fun playing it, even though I didn't really like the whole elephant concept. I'm like rant here a bit, but it's kind of part of the reason I'm saying this. The Switch 2, from what I heard, is just going to be a bigger screen and slight upgrades. Compare the thing that could go from, and here's what else got added. I don't know if it'll be covered in this direct, but the fact is that the Switch 2 will have a cooling system in the dock. A cooling system in the dock. Those who don't know why I'm saying it like this, you're not, oh, the Switch is still made to be a handheld, and it's only semi-made for the fact of a TV. And that's why I'm a little miffed with this, okay? The whole factor is that the Switch is, still limited. They're still limiting it in so many ways because they won't, just make a fucking console again. Make your handhelds, make your consoles. Hell, fucking Steam outdoing you in a console right now. The Steam Deck is actually one of the best handhelds I've ever played. And add the factor in, even the PSP from Sony was even better than the fucking Switch in capabilities. All I'm saying is, if Nintendo, you want your things to look good and play good and not be limited by hardware capabilities, make a console. Stop making a handheld that could display itself to a TV. The reason why the Wii U is now considered a classic is because it can fucking play games. Hell, even people who made ROM games for the Wii U are running better. Emulators that run the Switch could run fucking Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild at 60 FPS. Which is only capable on the Wii U with Breath of the Wild, and I know this. I played Breath of the Wild on the Switch. Very bad popping, very bad display, and very many crashes. Whereas with the Wii U, I haven't ran into one issue yet, even with my emulation of it. I'm sorry. Talking about Nintendo works me up a bit, and it's because I do like the company. I like what they stand for, but this is one of those moments where it's like, you're irritating me. The fuck? Oh, is that their new thing? Costume changes. That's what's gonna sell us in the next issue besides new power-ups and maps. I still don't like the model change. The model change still irks me. Mario Kart World? Oh, fuck. Are you gonna pull another one? Those like Mario Golf World Tour? Please, no.
Hello, everyone. I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer, Nintendo lead for.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. We're mainly gonna be covering the games and the Switch stuff.
Nintendo
Okay.
Exclusive kart game on Nintendo. Be like.
Let's check out the games. Oh, it's still on this?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
I can tell.
Welcome to this
Seems
vast
limited.
world.
Like everything
Kart
else you will
races are
put
held
out.
throughout various regions that span the globe.
Oh, it's not like you've done that with every
Depending on the
other
time of
Mario
day
Kart.
and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Oh, that's actually cool. I like that outfit. It's actually a nice outfit for King Boo. Seriously, look here. Mario's model looks the same size as Baby Daisy's. And Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart Wii U, hell, even Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So it'll be Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Kart for the DS, for fuck's sake. The models would be different size based on who's who. The babies would be considered light class, so they'd be considered smaller. Whereas since Mario's an Italian and he's a full-grown adult, and they like to play up he's a fat Italian a bit, he's considered medium to heavyweight depending on the game. Luigi's considered a medium class person, but Waluigi and Wario are considered heavy class based on their length. But look at this. Same model size here. Hell, even Nabbit looks the same size as Mario if we look back at Super Mario Bros. Wii U. Oh, sorry. Super Luigi Brothers Wii U. Or, what was it again? New Super Luigi U. That was it. Got it. Nabbit was smaller. It was as small as the Toads. Hell, a little bit smaller, actually, if you compare them. This is their big change. Ah, I'm getting irritated.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere.
So, like every other type of kart racing game that exists nowadays, Need for Speed Most Wanted would like to have a word with you.
In this world.
Or Forza, there's one.
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first.
Wait, hang on. Stop the video. 4, 5, 6. There's 7 cups? You have 10 and fucking 8. Breathe, Jacob. Breathe. Don't get pissed. Don't get pissed. I have to think real fast, okay? In 8 Deluxe, there were, I think, a total of 12. Yeah, there were 6 basic cups. It's 6 retro cups. And then there was the expansion that added another 12. It was either 12 or 14 cups in total on each thing. So it'd be a total of 24 to 28 cups. And you're going to 7 cups.
Place.
Okay, try not to be too cynical here, Jacob. You still gotta get through the rest of this direct before you fucking have an aneurysm.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Wait, what?
With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Wait, we're actually going 24. Okay, now you got me interested.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh!
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
It's like the penalty thing if you're the last one to cross the line. Ooh, that's nice.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
You make the models not look cheapy.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
I can see an actual advantage for that. Like, if you were a player of the game, like you actually got the Switch 2 or got the game, this could lead to actually developing some new paths that others may not know of and use the free mode to study the tracks, which in return could lead to you winning much more. Okay, I'm not going to deny that's actually a good thing. New players to the Mario Kart series have a tough time with the tracks at first. Having something to where they could actually study the tracks, not a bad idea. Now, would people use it? I doubt. If you're like me and you're a person who learns by fucking racing and watching. But if you're one of those people who want to get real good at a game, I can see this being useful.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take
Oh, God.
photos together at different locations.
Can they not be cheaty though? Like that, I'm sorry to harp on that, but that still irks me.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
Not gonna lie, I would like to mention this. I like the fact they're including some of the forgotten characters. Those who don't know, some characters in the roster from what I've seen are considered forgotten because they haven't been in any Mario titles in a long time. You know who they are.
The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
So it's a launch title.
More
Good to
details
know.
about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Real quickly, I want to point this out. Look, Mario actually looks bigger than Toad in this screenshot. Hey, I'm going to move my head a bit. Look at that. He actually looks like a normal-sized person. Well, normal-sized Mario, I should say. I would like to say, though, it does seem interesting. And if it's a launch title, it might be a good launch title. Testing out the Switch 2's capabilities, of course, but considering the Switch 2 is still limited since it's using, like, most of, if not all, the same hardware as the Switch 1 from the rumors. Oh, boy. Plus, it's $90 fucking for a title. I'll get to that later.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
All right.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Do they have the drift issue that you've never fixed?
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Ah.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Alone?
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo!
That
was me.
Oh, they're doing their own fucking Discord with it. Are they trying to make their own Discord? Just allow Discord to exist on your Switch. Xbox did it. Sony did it. Then again, they need something to charge for their fucking Nintendo monthly shit.
That was you? So quick.
No person in their right mind acts like this. Do I need to bring up the shorts between me and my friend, for example? We do not talk like, oh my, that was you? You are crazy good. No, it's, you fucking asshole! You fucking red-shelled me! I'm going to find you and get you with this grain shell. Bring it on, you bastard! I dare you! That's me and my friends. We play like Mario Kart. Don't bring up the GoldenEye days. I still haven't forgiven him. I will murder him next time he picks his odd jobs. Okay, I better say this real fast. That's considered a joke, by the way. Those who don't know, I have to clarify this for reasons, but when I'm saying I would murder my friend who picks odd jobs, it's just a joke, okay? If anything, we just probably get into another fight again. I just want to clarify, just in case people think I'm actually threatening someone. I am not, okay?
Oh, no. Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
That's called Discord. Or hell, Xbox Party Chat, Sony Party Chat. You just made your own party chat system for anyone who wants a Switch 2. Why are you acting like this is revolutionary? This has been a staple in consoles and gaming forever. Ah!
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Okay.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by
Hang on, they're actually showing it here, but the game card actually looks like the same size as the one on the Switch, so you might be able to have backwards capabilities with the Switch too. Also, it seems there might be a third button behind that ZR there. There might be a third one. You know, that's the hand thing. But no, I like to point out though, the game card over here, same size as a normal, as a Switch cartridge. So backwards capabilities, please? Don't pull a fucking Xbox One. You know what happened to them.
microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay.
It probably doesn't sound that good, because then you're in a controlled environment. I mean, try being like me. I mean, any minute I could have a fucking train come through and get caught on audio. You know how many times I'd edit out that crap?
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by?
Doubt. Unless you have built-in noise suppression and audio detection, you're not getting that kind of quality. That's kind of shit you expect from a high-quality microphone / audio filter. Hell, I literally know my friend. Well, actually, I'm gonna reference my parents here too. My parents actually use high-quality microphones when they're gaming. For example, my stepfather when he talks to people, and that still picks up like background noises. Sometimes even picks up me when I'm recording. You know, when I come to visit them.
By a boat.
Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and
There
family.
it is.
If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job.
So you're doing a Discord again.
There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Hang on, watch the bottom screens. Actually, watch the bottom screens. Oh shit, I'm covering up Peach's screen. I'll watch those three.
Did you see someone just like go on top of?
There we go, there we go.
You can also share your game screen.
Yeah, no, there's like giant frame rate jump. That's like 10 to 15 frame rate versus the 30 to 60 I've seen from the from Nyx there.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh, ooh. Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
No one acts like this. Oh wait, no, no, actually does sound like that. No, there sounds like me when I'm like neck and neck with another player. It's like, you wanna know? No, not the blue shell! No! That's me. And going on my friends, that's kind of similar. So that no, there actually does sound like a true person who's been screwed at the finish line with a blue and red shell.
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content.
New Animal Crossing? I'm thinking New Animal Crossing. Either that or that's Animal Crossing New Horizons?
Even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right?
Discord.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it.
Wait.
We're safe.
Is that a Kirby game?
Look, you're on a star. That's so cute.
That's a hint at a new Kirby game.
You
Think
can
we're
adjust
bored?
the size of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
Okay, that. Okay, I know this is kind of nitpicky here, but that's kind of the point of me reacting to this entire fucking thing. That's very low quality chat right there. That's a very bad frame rate. If this doesn't help prove my point that it's going to still be limited in hardware capabilities, I don't know what will. I'm expecting issues. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting some issues from this.
You're almost there, though.
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This is
Oh,
where
those
I
eyes are
have to
creepy.
a little wall ride.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are.
Everyone can watch that play. It sounds totally revolutionary, except this existed for the last 5 years alone, maybe. How long has screen sharing been a thing? Actually, maybe even longer. Might have been since 2015, maybe. 10 years. Discord's been around a long time, and it's had screen sharing for a long time, too. Don't even add in there to, like, remote desktoping and all that other stuff that's been going on now. You act like this is revolutionary. It is not. I am nitpicking you a little bit here because I have to, but at the same time, I'm not seeing the point of your game chat when I could easily just talk to my friend on, like, millions of other platforms. Like, seriously, I could call him up on Discord right now if I wanted to. Hell, I can even use Skype! Skype had screen sharing!
I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay,
Hey
I
guys,
think we have
we're
to
together.
try.
Welcome.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay.
Oh, yo, that's it.
I like your pose mix.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Here's the kingdom.
Really. Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Most people just say, gotta call, BRB, and then they quickly, like, mute their mic. They don't go, hey, guys, my phone's, like, ringing. Because by the point you just finished that, you literally probably lost the phone call. And if you're, like, in my line of work where phone calls are, like, life or death sometimes, because don't get me wrong, they're not, like, life or death, but they're, like, for important reasons I get phone calls. Like, I could get a call out of nowhere, let's say, from, like, my sister being like, hey, can you, like, get to my house? I have an issue here, like, right now. It's like, oh, shit, I'm on my way. It's like, any second you could be spending, like, telling people this is like, you know, just automatically be like, call BRB.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
No!
By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey!
Hey, what's up?
So they're doing what I'm doing, except it's actually they have the real face there instead of my little model. I look better than you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I can't resist.
Hello. Yo.
Hang on. Hang on. Stop right there. I have to say it. Yoshi's Island. Not that bad of a game. Even though Baby Mario's crying drove me up the damn wall, it was still an amazing game I got to play. Ah, I remember those days.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind, guys.
There you go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please
Not
look
bad
forward
quality.
to games which use your camera feed.
Oh, actually, not a bad thing right here. Not gonna lie. Actually, kind of a good thing to do right here. Kind of helpful to remember who's who, especially if you're recording this with friends who use webcams. If you ever have friends who stream together, this could be like really helpful to keep people apart, especially if you all use like your different online names compared to like your actual, YouTube or Twitch name. You know who you are.
Like this.
Oh,
That was good.
okay.
No,
Yeah, that
wait.
looks
Go
good.
left,
That's
go
good.
left.
And then-
Left,
Oh, wait,
left.
I'll let you
if I
fix
go a
it.
little more this way. Oh,
Quality seems a bit limited, but it's not bad, especially since like you could incorporate this into your games. Now, this is something new. I've never seen this before, so I'll give you props, Nintendo. This is nice. Now, the games you could do it in, that's another question altogether. But
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites.
oh, Yoshi's Woolly World. I want to cover
Decide
that.
your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families.
Be wary of your. I love this little warning here. Be wary of your surroundings. Wear wrist straps. Allow adequate room around you during gameplay. Bitch, I play my. When I was growing up, we had like a tiny ass room with the Wii when we were playing like Wii bowling. You think that stopped us? You innovate fast to fit in there. Then when you're playing your games, you make it work.
All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
I mean, full honesty, I know I keep pausing, but full honesty, I kind of understand why this had to be, why this is like considered a new feature. Because they never had this. Nintendo's never had this before, game chat. They never had a party system. The most you had was like your friends getting together at a place to play. Or calling them and talking on a cell phone. And nowadays there's like the Nintendo app on your phone, but they're actually including in the console. Okay, I'll give you points. You're catching up now. But I would like to state, you're like talking about new features when they've been part of like gaming culture for almost for years now, actually. Like I know I'm gonna sound mean when I say this, Nintendo, but you're just now discovering some of the stuff that's existed for years now. It's like, come on, man. Okay.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place.
That's how parties and Discord calls work.
The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera.
There's the issue I'm talking about. Okay, I now get a better look at that Switch, by the way. We actually get a better look with this angle. We might get more looks later, but I want to quickly cite this. It seems like there's 4 ports at the top, which is actually a better move. Those who don't know, the original Switch has the charging port on the bottom. Meaning, if you want to like plop up your Switch to play, like on a table or something, you kind of can't charge it. And the Switch is one battery life slot. Wow, I had like a fucking stroke there. Wow. This is purely unedited, by the way. I'm leaving this like unedited. I'll like adjust audio and fix things, but besides that, I'm gonna leave this purely all my ramblings in here. But the original Switch's battery life lasted for about 3 to 4 hours max when I used it. Now, I used also a Switch Lite, and my Switch Lite at least lasts 6 hours. At least it does. Now, I heard rumors from my brother-in-law who does have original Switch, and I did use his Switch as well for a test. I got 3 to 4 hours off on it with a full charge before it died, and I had to put it on charge. And like I said, they put the fucking charging port on the bottom, so you can't just, flip it around and be like, okay, let's flip it around real quick, plug it in, and charge it while we play. No, that it doesn't rotate the screen. So if you have it plopped up, you kind of can't, charge it without docking it. Or turning it off and putting it somewhere to charge. And trusting it doesn't fall by your cat. Yes, that happened to him.
Which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Let's see. Do you say how much it's going to
A
cost?
Nintendo Switch Online membership
There it is! There it is! I knew they were going to squeeze in their fucking membership again.
will be required to use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
Wow, you're giving us a temporary period where we could all use your Game Chat without paying your fucking membership fees. Wow, how generous, Nintendo. Are you going to increase the price of your memberships too? Those who don't know why I'm so irritated, this just irks me. I could start a party on my, Xbox One S. I have an Xbox One S, yes. Without the need of Xbox Live. I know from a friend of mine who owns a PlayStation 4 to 5, I can't remember which one he owns, I think it's a 4 though, that you don't also need money to have a party on there either. You will still be limited in like games, but you don't need money. You don't need a membership. Okay. Let's continue.
We hope you'll try it out. Additionally,
the damn
Game
thing.
Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app.
There it
and
is.
different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
Those who don't know, I love Bowser when it comes to parental stuff and that. When they use Bowser, he just ekes personality. It's like a funny gag. Bowser arms! I want to bring that back one day. Bowser arms!
I'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game.
That's called... Okay. Okay, we're gonna go down this road. So you're bringing back DS Download Play. So you're bringing back the Download Play thing you introduced with the Nintendo DS. Or the Nintendo 3DS. We want to get real picky. You for find it in there. Because okay, to explain so everyone's wondering. Around the time of the Nintendo DS, there was multiplayer games that one person could own but others didn't own. So they introduced this thing called DS Download Play. It was a thing a lot of people to basically download, quotation marks, a copy of the game to play with their friend. Basically, you have to remain connected to the guy who owns the cartridge, so they could also keep it on their thing to play together. It was for games like Super Mario 64 DS and a couple others that I can't really remember top of my head. Sorry about that. It was really refined later, though, in games like Luigi's Mansion. Okay. Cut that out, me. Cut out that entire segment. Okay. I'm probably gonna leave that in, actually. Actually, no, I'll probably cut out me coughing my lungs out again. I would try to cut that out as much as I could. Anyway, with Luigi's Mansion 1 on the 3DS, the remastered or whatever they called it, there was a download play there that got refined to use internet. So you guys are just bringing back download play again. Not very comforting.
With GameShare. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With GameShare,
Again, it's your DS download play back again.
You can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature
We'll be able via software updates to select titles in the future. Of course. Of course. Okay. You're not impressing me yet. You're bringing back an old feature you guys had.
is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. GameShare.
Fun fact, by the way, I actually did get to play that a bit. They had some good ones. There were some ones I didn't understand, like Mahjong, but they had some good ones on there, though. My personal favorite was Finger Pull. Those don't know. I think it was Finger Pull or Finger Bowling. I don't remember the official thing. All I remember is just me and my friends yelling at each other.
Support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2
When they're standing like this, it kind of looks like they're being held hostage. Like, please, send help. We haven't seen our family in years.
system itself.
Please take a look.
Oh, that's just fucking creepy. Bigger screen, same thing.
At 7.9 inches,
like I said,
Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
oh yes, you finally upgrading to 1080p. It's not like the rest of the world's been there. Wait, hang on, go back to that.
Compared to Switch, you
me
can
look at that
enjoy
again.
games in greater detail on the 1080p
What's the difference?
screen.
Oh look, you got more tiny pixels. Hooray! Doubt.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per
Doubt.
second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm doubting this. I am doubting this immensely. Those who don't know, it was actually leaked out from an insider at Nintendo. I don't know if this post's still up there or got debunked by now. But when I last checked, that half the hardware to most of it is still in use by the original Switch. They're not changing anything, meaning that there still could be high limits. Oh yeah, we can offer higher frame rates. Really? Can you fix the frame rate droppage yet?
The
Really?
LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between
Can you stop the frame droppage though?
light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically.
Okay, I'm gonna say this as someone who knows magnets. Those could go bad. Those who don't know, all it takes is one kid to accidentally like drop a magnet or a controller or something, and boom, it loses effect. And that is a magnet capability right there. That is still limited by so much. Due to the fact that all it takes is like a slight fuck up on it and it ain't connected back to your Switch. It ain't going to snap back into place, okay? I know that for a fact. As someone who worked with kids at one point, I know how they ruin magnets fast. We had a
Strong magnets
fridge.
keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
Doubt.
Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
There's that third button I talked about.
The SL and SR buttons
Oh, they're bigger. Okay.
are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Or just do what I do, and it's called you just use both fucking Joy-Cons. And if your friend wants to play, it's this magical thing called get a second controller. Oh my god. They're basically solving problems where there is no problems in a sense. I know I'm like coming from, I know that may sound elitist, but seriously, when you buy a console, you should always buy a backup controller. I always did that because, I'm not gonna lie, controllers go bad. And I'm responsible for breaking a few of my own controllers as well. So having backups never hurts. Or it could be a controller for someone else to use to come into your house. Trust me, I know.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
That doesn't fix it. That doesn't fix the drift. All that does is make it a bigger place for my fucking big ass thumb to sit on, which I don't mind. Your thing is technically bigger than an Xbox controller. Just make it comfy. Just make it made for human fucking fingers. Like seriously, I had no problem with the size of the fucking Joy-Con sticks, the joysticks on the original Switch. No problem with the handheld. No problem with the original. Okay. Is this the Ultra Scream?
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By
Use a mouse, huh? Why is that a feature?
adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Or just plug in headphones.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime
I already said about
via
this.
game chat.
I already gave my 2 cents about this, so I'm just gonna be silent.
It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
Doubt.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive.
There. My apologies to record this very late tonight. 3D audio only available in compatible games. 3D audio support via the built-in speakers require a system update. So, only select titles gain this feature.
Immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Or, hear me out. You just use your TV. If you got a Switch, just put it on the TV and use your fucking speakers or soundbar. Most likely soundbar for those who could actually afford this thing, and which I'll talk about later. It sounds like any game I've ever played with my headphones on. Hell, Bayonetta sounded like this! With its space is how I knew enemies were behind me when I was killing.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
Oh, that's gonna get snapped off fast by kids. I can feel it.
You can move it freely, like this.
And just a little further. And then snap!
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Oh, you guys are finally addressing the main issue people have with the Switch, and it's charging.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera.
Really?
Or charging in tabletop mode.
That's what we care about. See? See?
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage. 8.
I doubt that. You probably have to pay for one of the bigger Switch 2s then. I doubt a Switch 2 comes with that much built-in space, and that's coming from me. And I custom built a PC for fuck's sake. I know how much space things can be fit in.
Times that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
4K support. Oh,
Use
really?
the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Did you fix the
HDR
frame rate
is also
issue?
supported in TV mode.
Oh my god.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
What about if you have it in handheld mode? No, okay, no, hang on. Back up there. What if you're playing in handheld mode? Huh? Is it just still gonna overheat like a motherfucker? Seriously, my handheld fucking Switch I got can overheat fast. Hell, my friends, my brother-in-law mainly, who owns original Switch, even complains that his overheats too fast. No matter where he puts it. He at one point even had a Switch in its dock next to a fan. At me asking to test something for me real fast. Because I was thinking about getting a Switch and I wanted to... Because one time I was like thinking about getting either a Switch or a handheld Switch. I was like, how fast does this overheat? It barely changed anything. Alright.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play...
Some Nintendo games may not be supported or fully compatible with Switch 2. Oh! So probably half of your titles. Probably need to buy the Switch 2 exclusive version of it to get the point.
Play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Doubt. I just listed off a bunch of problems that could happen from this. And I'm not even that much of a game reviewer or console reviewer. This is coming from the angle of someone who's had consoles and games. Like, that's the issue right now. So I'm coming at this with someone who had these. Who's had, like, consoles and handhelds and everything. And games. Like, I'm listing off some issues. I doubt this thing's gonna be as great as they keep hyping it up to be. Oh, boy.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
It is.
We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features.
Some of these make no fucking sense as features added, like a mouse? Are you gonna give us the Internet Explorer option? And a built-in fan to dock? Just build it into the console! Like, Jesus Christ, you keep insisting this thing can go handheld. You keep insisting this can stay in handheld mode now. It's like you're terrified of my TV. It's like I buy your Switch 2 and it's just like, okay, let's hook you up to my TV. And you're just like, no, don't put it in that. Keep it in handheld mode. Like, seriously, just put in a fucking fan. Make it thicker a bit. I don't care. Just make it to where it's not overheating and burning through things when I set it down for like 5 minutes. And I don't need a dock to cool it.
And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
Oh my god! This reminds... Okay, those who don't know, like back in the days, like the Wii, the GameCube, and that, there was a game Nintendo released. I think it was for the DS? I think it was DS or GameCube. It was like one of their consoles. Where it was like, you could actually like do things on it. I think it was just a Luigi Mansion tech demo too they did this with as well. But there was a game back there. I can't remember if it was Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony. But they did something like this to help you guys understand how the system runs and how it can operate. It was really nice and cool. And it was free with the game. Free with your console. It was to help you learn how to use it. Really nice for those who never used consoles before.
Exclusive to
Or
Nintendo
anything.
Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
Oh, it's just... we're gonna skip this because it's just like them telling you how you could use the thing. I really don't care. I just want to see the games and the issues with this. That's like why I'm here. You guys know, I'm here for the other stuff. I'm not here to see why your thing is like, oh, this is a box of Fruit Loops.
I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
That matters. Why?
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
So the same thing as the Switch and 3DS.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
It's the same thing on the Switch and 3DS. I know this. I have a handheld.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
How? How? They're the same fucking thing!
To transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
So
We're also
it's what you offer with the Wii U and the I think it was the 3DS, the Wii U, maybe? No. Oh, right, 3DS and 3DS XL had that feature. I think the Wii U to the Switch, maybe? No, not that. No, I'm not thinking of that. That's just a pipe dream I had. But no, the 3DS, 3DS XL, like the newer 3DS models, I think it was a new 3DS XL. That was it. It had that feature in it to where you could transfer stuff from your older console to your newer console to save on space and that. It was like great at the time for those who wanted to upgrade, especially me because I had like a 3DS. It was very old. The screen was really tiny too, and I was like getting bad eyesight. So I kind of got the XL on sale for like I think it was $100 to $200 I spent versus the $300 to $400. I think it was like $300 price tag for this new 3DS XL. I got it for a steal. I got it on sale. I'm a cheap motherfucker.
releasing a new Pro Controller. It has
Okay, real quickly, want to point this out again. Why is Y not where X is? Why is A where B is? I'm going to say it again, Nintendo. Please learn how to build your fucking controllers to match everything else. Like, I know it's great to be individual. Look at me. I'm literally stand as being a unique weirdo, for fuck's sake, that you guys seem to enjoy. But we have established rules for a reason. Like, there's laws we all follow. There should be a law like A button should be the bottom button, not the right button.
a C button, which launches Game Chat. And on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use.
Those are on every controller nowadays. Hell, even on my new controller I own, there's a GR button. Yeah, right there.
Used to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added.
So you
We've
made an
introduced
Xbox
a
controller.
few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
Let me get to some games.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
All right, so you're giving us a whole, almost, let's see, so June 5th to March. March 31st when the end of the trial of that Game Chat ends. So let's see, that's 6 months alone. 9 months. They're giving you 9 months of free Game Chat. Okay. All right, you know what? Fine. That'll be a great way to stress test your things if people buy this console.
We're very much looking forward to the day
Which
when you
I'm
all
waiting
get to
to get to it.
experience it. So please wait.
I'm waiting for them to get dropped the ball about how much the price is and all this so I can rip it a new asshole.
Just a bit longer.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
Excuse me?
The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type.
Excuse me?
Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
You probably have to pay for that, though.
I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Yep, knew it. You had to rebuy the damn copy. I fucking knew it. I knew it. So you have to basically rebuy the damn game again. Oh, that's so scummy, Nintendo. That's a fucking EA move.
Please take a look.
All right. You better impress me. I'm not impressed so far.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls.
This is email filing. I literally have to do this when I go through my junk mail. When I literally go through my emails, this is what I go through. Who wants to fucking play a minigame full of this?
Audio recognition. More expressive rumble. And gameplay that uses a camera accessory. All of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
I'm getting flashbacks to the mic from Mario Party 7. I'm getting flashbacks that, those who don't know, on the GameCube, there was a GameCube mic you could buy. And it was like, they were like, oh, it's this big new thing, a mic. When it wasn't really that big at the time, because there was mics already existent, but they made a GameCube mic. And it was kind of funny because I only remember like a few games actually using that, Mario Party 7 being one of them. And let me tell you, it was like really funny because that thing would like bug out so much. And they're like, this is kind of the same thing they did with that. They were like, oh, this mic is so revolutionary. It's so good and easy to read people. Their camera's gonna end up like the GameCube mic. It's going to be terrible starting out. And it'll probably be terrible the rest of its lifetime. Nintendo will be like, I don't know what you guys mean. We had a great time shooting it in this booth that literally had all the equipment we need to make sure it ran perfectly. Just get the equipment.
Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions.
That face freeze, like, Jesus Christ! Go back.
You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can
If I saw that in real life from a guy, what he just did there, I'd probably call the police. Like, that dude just gave that, like, oh yeah, hey there, lady. I would call the fucking cops.
Experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
No one acts like that. There's more cussing and yelling at each other, calling you idiots. I mean, seriously, if I was with someone and they were like, oh, I'm gonna get you, I'd be like, you fucking touch me and I'll hit you. Like, seriously, I know, like, it's a game. I know that's, like, an argument people will use right now. But, seriously, act like this, you're gonna get me saying I'm gonna hate you.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins.
Workout time!
Guide an RC car with your voice. Go!
Not gonna lie, I could already see that not working correctly. It's gonna be like the fucking GameCube mic all over again. I know how this fucker works. I can already tell you. It's not gonna work like I was showing in the trailer. Nothing works like in the trailer they show. Look at the not Nintendo Connect. Look at Microsoft's Connect when they announced that shit. Remember the Connect? And they like, this was like what they showed. They showed like it always working perfectly and everything. When in reality, the Connect never really worked as intended. I could see that with their camera and mic and stuff. Oh god. I can't wait to hear about these rage videos later about them being broken. I can see it now. Angry Joe's newest video. Testing the Nintendo mic and webcam. Doesn't work as intended. Cheap ripoff.
And compete in other minigames using full body movement.
Oh yeah, this could definitely lead to a camera glitch. This will sabotage you if the camera does this. Oh wait, my webcam actually is good. Never mind, I can't show it that well, but I can just see it like spazzing out like this, while you're just like standing like this.
And sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled Carnival Coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off.
Please destroy that flower.
Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
Or hear me out. You just don't. You actually maybe play one of those like shooting gallery games that exists out there that there's thousands of. Hell. Or if you really got the money for some of this stuff, or really just want to do this, go to an actual amusement park. I'm sorry if I'm being like really cynical right now. It's just part of my shtick, okay? It does seem nice that it has mouse control, but if they're literally just gonna do for stuff like this, I don't see the point of a mouse control.
When
I don't buy an Xbox to use a mouse on it.
There's a bouldering game where 2 players each.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this. What is the trackpad system they're using? Like, here's the thing. If their switches are supposed to act like mice, like, you know, their mouses are supposed to, you know, the Joy-Con's supposed to act like a mouse has a sensor and to detect if it's moving left or right, up or down, or if it's going diagonally or doing something like this. They better have a good trackpad, or else this could lead to very many frustrating moments and broken things.
Each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting
The only thing I like is that Bowser's getting a TV show. Not gonna lie to you guys, Bowser getting a TV show is like something I really love.
even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
There it is. There it is. There it is what I'm talking about. You have to still buy the upgrade packs.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience where you can see each other's reactions while playing.
You know, most Mario Parties I play in the house with the same people. So when I want to see the reactions, I just look at their damn face. Oh, or I could play it online, I guess, but I'm normally in a call with someone I'm playing online with and I can hear them getting pissed.
Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition
I don't need to see my
games.
friend flipping me off. You're upgrading it again?
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates.
I'm gonna say it again. This looks like Wii U footage.
And also support HDR.
Yeah, no, this is literally what I saw when I played on my Wii U. Like, those who don't fucking know, my Wii U is literally in my background. I literally was playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild earlier today. Like, I was playing that a bit. Like, after my stream today, I, like, relaxed, grabbed something to eat, and I'm like, you know, I played some Breath of the Wild on my Wii U. This looks exactly like what I saw. It actually just looks better than the original Switch version. So the Switch 2 version can match what's on the Wii U. Wow.
Which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Hang on, replay that real fast.
More vibrant, so you can play with smoother.
There it is. They're still stuttering. I know it's like a single frame, but I have to catch it.
Higher definition.
Because you know damn well when they're filming this shit, this is all for stunts. It's like it's what they do with all the other shit. When they show trailers or gameplay or something, they make it look fantastic. But when it comes to the actual product, when you get the actual product, it's not that good, or it's buggy, or it just doesn't work. Sometimes companies still have fuck-ups of their trailers you have to watch for. And when you catch it, then you know it's still gonna have those issues like the original copy.
Graphics.
Nintendo, I'm talking about you right now with that little jab. But no, I'm talking about that with everything. Any game out there, if you notice like bugs or something in the trailer that seems off, it most likely is off. I mean, look at the Starfield trailer. I mean, it did look good, but it literally was very boring.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Huh?
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
So it's just a cheat guide. It's just a fucking cheat guide. Hell, even furthermore, this already exists. It's called just fucking looking it up on Google on your phone. Why would I use this on my phone or pay a membership to probably access this when I could just go to Google and type in, are you going to start removing Google? Are you going to start going after anyone who uploads walkthroughs soon? This person uploaded a walkthrough of Breath of the Wild 7 years ago. Take it down, boys.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game. We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
You know, make it more enjoyable when I can play fucking Mipha's Grace after this.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story, exclusive.
Okay, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you guys right now. I love Kirby. Kirby's like one of the first games I ever got to play when I was growing up. I still have the original Kirby's Dream Land for the N64. Hell, I even have a 100% file of Kirby for the DS. There's a Kirby DS title. I don't remember top of my head, but it had like 9 different modes on it. I 100%ed everything. It was like amazing.
To the Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
I love Kirby.
Along with improved graphics and frame rates.
I like how they have to keep talking about that. It has improved frame rates. You hear that? Improved frame rates. You guys could have just, you know, made a console that can run things at more than 30 FPS without tanking your fucking console.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Sakurai!
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Metroid 4! Ah, yes.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive game.
Okay, now this is the moment I could actually say the mouse controls would be probably better. Mouse is much better when it comes to shooters than controllers. If you're wondering why I'm saying like that, just look at the fucking how great easy it is to aim with a mouse versus a controller.
Gameplay on Switch 2.
Now, if the Nintendo Switch controller works like a mouse is supposed to work, then yeah, this would be no problem. But if it works like a buggy shit, like one of those ball mice, oh boy, you're in hell.
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these 2 modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
And you have to buy the TV that could use it too.
Plus, Pokemon...
Okay. You got me. Okay, I'm gonna say this real quick. I've seen trailers of this. I've already ripped this apart on my own. I plan to soon make a video talking about Pokemon Legends ZNA. And I'll tell you right now, it looks like a disappointment. Just show me the disappointment.
Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Like, don't get me wrong, some of this stuff does look good. It's just, I know Pokemon. I've been burned so many times with them, I don't trust this. They can already claim like, oh, it's gonna be better, we're up in the ante. The only reason you guys would up the ante now is that Power World outshined you, and it's still outshining you. This doesn't look that good. I'm not lying. You burned me way too many times, along with many other Pokemon fans. We're not all gonna be like, oh, new Pokemon game, bust over that wall, buy a Switch 2, buy the new Pokemon. It's like, I'm at the point now where I really don't even care about Pokemon. Like, you burned me out with Pokemon Violet and Scarlet. I literally sick of Pokemon from that. And then Power World came across. I was like, hi, we're Power World. We have this. And it's like, you know what? This looks interesting. I will play you. And I loved it. It gave me what I wanted. Actual adventure and challenge. The last game you made that did that was Pokemon Arceus. And I can already see Legend ZA having issues too. He'll probably be like Violet, having frame rate issues and other shit like everything else.
The Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Oh yes, buy your upgrade
We
packs
hope you're
for
looking forward to
$60
these Nintendo Switch 2
or
Edition
$90.
games.
How much is it?
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Oh my god.
Please take a look.
Better be something interesting. No. Ugh. You're basically giving people the experience of what would happen if they were stuck in a wheelchair. As someone who literally has to help people in a wheelchair sometimes in their life, this is literally what people deal with in a wheelchair, where they literally have to spend some times when they have no help, wheeling themselves like this, and I met someone who actually does this, and they literally told me how much of a bitch it is sometimes because their wheels could hurt their hands. It's wheelchair basketball. Nintendo Switch Online membership sold separately. Nintendo account required for online features. Memberships auto-renew after initial term at the then current price unless canceled. Not available in all countries. Internet access required for online features. Terms apply. They have a fucking cat ears helmet. God damn it, Nintendo. I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't look that interesting. Like, I'm not lying right now, it actually looks quite boring. I mean, there's a game similar to this, it's called fucking Rocket League? I think it's, yeah, Rocket League. Rocket League looks a lot more interesting to this, and I don't play Rocket League. Ah, yes, tracking with your hands. It's like, are people actually gonna pay attention to when you're waving your hands, or are they gonna be like, I can make this. I can make this. This is not how gamers act! Probably a launch title.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves.
As mice. Oh my god. I get like mice is the plural term of a mouse, but we still just call them mouse. Or mouses. At least where I live is like if you have to use more than one mouse, they're like, oh, use your two mouses. Or use your two mouse. You know, we don't say mice. Maybe that's just a regional thing where I live.
We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I have long observed the lands between.
No! No!
This world is in dire need of repair.
No, this is not gonna run good.
Can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord.
FromSoft, why?
Take the throne.
Okay, calling it now. So let's go back to that thing here. Let's look at this. Okay, this could be pixelated or blocky, okay? They're gonna have to limit this. Because this is the same trailer they use for, like, all their other announcements, okay? This is what it looked like on PC, Xbox, and Sony when they announced it. It's not gonna look like this. I mean, if you want a prime example, look what they did with Dead by Daylight. Like, Dead by Daylight, it was announced on Switch. They used the same trailer they used on PC. And when it was on Switch, it played so bad. Oh, God. Well, if you're a Switch fan and you only own a Switch, you can play Elden Ring. It won't be the same as playing the true Elden Ring. You'll get to play Elden Ring, though. Just won't be the same.
May you take the throne.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo
Now, this could
Switch
work.
2.
Not gonna lie, this could work, and I love Hades. Maybe I should do Hades one day.
Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
It's still gonna punish you like fucking bad.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。
Alright,
我々が
Capcom,
お
try to
届け
press
する
me.
タイトルはストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん。
Actually, if I talk about this game, I'm gonna need to bring in an expert at fighting games. I wonder if Sephiroth's on.
任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 ファイターズエディションの2バージョン、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
It's
I'm
not
for
lip
sale,
sync.
and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children, bring hope to our lives. Don't
Deus
they?
Ex Machina, Titanic Edition. A Titanic Sokon.
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
Now, I've heard things about
The game is a story
this.
about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this. If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me.
I can't remember. I think they also made No Way Out, which I love No Way Out. It's sad you only play that once, but I love playing it with my friends. Well, my friend, I should say.
And of course,
it was a
you'll be
hard
able
ending
to
for
play
us.
Split Fiction.
We couldn't do it. Like, both of us were just like, no, because we were both like, no, this can't be how it fucking ends. Even though we're both greedy bastards when it comes to killing each other, and our game's like, wait, really? Really, we have to do this? Shit!
On the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports,
Ow!
we're bringing fans together
Oh,
across
God!
the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron.
Oh, God!
We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, you should change that. EA Sports, it's in the microtransactions. Be sure to buy our packs. Be sure to buy our packs. We have our $30 pack right here, our $50. Be sure to buy the $50 one. It's the best chance you have of getting at least something decent.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
This was on the first Switch,
With
though.
enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding World like never before.
It still doesn't
And the
look
new
like
mouse
it's
controls
able
on
to
Switch
handle
2
it.
give you even
Hang on, real quickly. Like, can I replay that real fast?
graphics and seamless world transitions. You'll be immersed in the Wizarding World like never before.
Yeah, there it is. There's still pop-ins happening. It's still not. I don't think the Switch can handle this as well as a computer can, or even the PlayStation or Xbox.
And the new
Which is
mouse
kinda
controls on
sad.
Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure.
Like, I may be here like yelling at Nintendo, but I do want the best for this company and its games. I want these games to get to more audiences because I find some of these games amazing. And I would love if other people could play them. It's just like sometimes Nintendo drops the ball on how good the console can run, limiting the capability of the games. And this is one of those moments I feel it.
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
When I was watching that, by the way, those models did not look as detailed as they did on the Xbox. Again, I know I'm nitpicking, but still. I forgot about this. I can't say shit. I play Steep. Like, I play Steep. I can't say shit in this category right now. Like, my mouth is like has to stay zipped shut right now. Wait! Rewind that. I know what I saw. Nice shameless plug there, Nickelodeon. Trying to promote SpongeBob even more. Considering SpongeBob is ass nowadays compared to older SpongeBob. I miss the old days.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive.
Okay, before we even begin, I love this company. Please make me happy.
We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Ooh.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
Banana Killer!
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
No. Wait, is it what I think it is? Is it? Yes? Yes? Are we getting a GoldenEye remake?
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Damn it. I was hoping for GoldenEye remake. Damn it.
Tuned.
How about a Conker's Bad Fur?
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns.
I actually played that on my 3DS. I've actually played this on my 3DS, mind you guys.
Mastered in high definition.
This game isn't as good as like okay, I'm gonna say this right now. This probably pisses off the fans of Bravely Default, but it's kind of the truth. This game is okay. I mean, I had fun playing through it, but it still didn't beat The Alliance Alive, which is also a similar game in the same category. So, yeah. Don't get me wrong, Bravely Default was fun to play through, but I'd rather play The Alliance Alive.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all...
There it is. Okay, so those who don't know, I guess I better explain this. In the original Bravely Default, that was an issue. When Nintendo closed down the Spot Pass and Street Pass services, which Street Pass is now open again, thank God to modders. Buildings and stuff would take hours to build in the town. I think one of the things took like 24 hours to build one thing alone. And you had to put some of the people you met on Straight Pass on that to lower the time requirement. And I'm not playing game for 24 hours straight, and you sometimes need that stuff like right then and there.
All new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as...
Hang on, wait, Flying Fairy? That looks like there's the original Bravely Default. I don't think it was called Flying Fairy. I'm gonna have to replay that again. I have both Bravely Defaults on my 3DS. I might have to replay them just to see if it matches that, but I think that's just the first Bravely Default.
As a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。
Hopefully the Switch can handle it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys right now. I love Yakuza. I would love if more people could play this game series. Okay, so if this could actually work on the Switch, I'll be happy if this could actually run on the Switch for you guys. Anyone who's buying the Switch 2, I hope you guys could actually get to play this and experience why Yakuza. It's one of those top series out there for me.
今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Okay, how's it being hurt? Oh wait, Tecmo? Alright. Ew! Anytime I see AAA, I just go ew now.
The Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
That sounds like Zelda's voice actor.
joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface.
Oh, I was right.
Their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
No. They
But
are,
in
aren't
time,
they?
a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then
Journeying to
that
Let's
must
Touch
mean this really is the past.
Is this Dynasty Warriors? It is! It's another Dynasty Warrior style Zelda! Okay, you actually have my attention. I can't wait to emulate this. I know, I just pissed off them right now. Age of Imprisonment. I probably just pissed off Nintendo by saying that alone. Just pissed them off right then and there.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
Looks good,
it's
actually.
being developed by Koei Tecmo Games, with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
Probably Nintendo's writing the story and they're handling game. Koei is handling gameplay. Nintendo's writing the story because that's what they did with Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. I think that's how they did it. Was Nintendo handled the story, they handled the gameplay because the gameplay was solid. The story also reeked of Breath of the Wild though, so take as you will.
Some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh, great.
You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Show me how much it's gonna waste my...
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new class.
No, rewind. Rewind there. I gotta hear that again. Oh,
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading.
Don't you dare mock this fucking beautiful masterpiece. This is one of the best games I ever got to play back in the day. This is up there with Twilight Princess for me. Don't mock Wind Waker.
Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton.
Baton? Excuse me? That is a conductor's instrument, you fuckers.
Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea.
Okay, it's clear they don't really know about Wind Waker that much. You just are ruining my hope for this game more and more. Please shut up.
The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world.
Soul Calibur 2?
A tale of souls and swords eternally retold.
God, I love that game. I think I still have a copy around. It had Link. If you got the GameCube edition, you got to play as Link.
In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races.
I can say it. I want to say
first, machine customization and story mode. Get ready to experience F-Zero GX.
Show me your moves!
In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
Probably gonna run like ass though.
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than...
Excuse me. Say that one more time, we'll talk about Wind Waker or Soul Calibur, and I will personally get pissed.
The original releases.
You can't just mock those releases. They were kings! God, Wind Waker still looks great for its time. Let me tell you right now, don't mock that title.
You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Okay, that's fine. I don't see why you would,
More
but
titles
that's fine.
will be added in the future.
No way! Mario Sunshine, Pokemon XD Gale Star, Super Mario Strikers? Hey, Luigi's Mansion! One of my favorite titles I ever got to play.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
Why'd you have to click that?